Okay. Please don't squeak that. Give it to me, and I'll throw it for you. But don't squeak it, okay? Welcome, everybody. Can you give me the toy? Thank you. Woo! I'm waiting for our guest. Hi, Mamas. She said she'd be here early, so that's why I was on a little few minutes early. I wanted to let everyone know. Let me see what costume I have so we could put Allie real quick. We'll do a costume real fast. Hot Allie, baby. That's my boo-boo's baby. Damn it. You got your Dolly Parton shirt. Dolly Parton. Let's just put your outfit back on. Your candy corn dress. Oh, you're already hiding. Come on. Come on. Up. Come on. Come over here with Mom. Please, come here. We got a candy corn dress. Let me angle the camera a little bit more. Down, you can't see it. What is there? Oh my real paperwork. My little soul. Come on, baby. Come on. Come here, my love. Come here. That's a good baby. You're a good baby. I know you hate to be dressed, but you have to be a good girl. Just think of it like you were in a before life a human, and you always have to wear clothes. Okay? I really believe that sometimes. Come here so we could try your hair. Look, and then I found her this candy corn hat. Oh my gosh. Look, 3 people are watching. Our guest is Muñeca. She should be getting on in any minute. It's still 4 minutes till, so we're early. Come on, baby. Come here. Come on, my precious. Come on. Hey, so this Antonia, she watched one of our podcasts. Well, so what happened is when people, I get in contact with them, and sometimes I don't know them personally. I'm like, so have you watched the podcast? So I send it to them, right? And she was like, I watched some of the podcasts. She's all, and my favorite one so far is the one where you talk about Flocka drinking the hairspray, and oh my gosh. I'm like, I don't know if that's embarrassing or if that's really well, because when I'm not even gonna go there. Come on, come here. Let's try your hair just one time, so we can show the peoples. We just want to show the peoples. Hold on. Oh, I see her. She's right there. Orale. Hi, guys. That's just sexy. Yeah, I know. My mom's crazy, say, guys. She wants me to wear all these crazy things. Say, sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. It matches her dress. Just kidding.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, welcome. So, first, I'm gonna tell everybody who's watching, you can watch and ask questions on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, and the comments will come up right here, and I'll ask them. And if anybody wants to make any comments, you can go ahead and do that. I would like to ask anybody who's watching to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and so that you can become a member and be able to view previous podcasts. Hey, I was telling them about the podcast that you said you'd like to watch. So one of my, where I was talking about my cousin, and I said, I don't know if that's embarrassing or no. I'm just kidding. Well, because I feel like my cousin was well known. You know what I mean? And I was like, hey, uh, Bernadine says, hey, Muñeca.
Hey, babe.
Hey, Bernadine. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad your hand is here supporting you. I always appreciate that. That's cool. That people are here to show up in numbers. That's what happens for us. No, just kidding.
Right?
Okay, yes. So, first of all, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, and then I'll just let you share some of your experience. I usually start off with what you call it. My first question is, how did you feel whenever the judge sentenced you?
Well, see, I had a high profile case, so, and then I was a minor when it happened, so I was just like, I freaked out. Like, I didn't think it was gonna go down like that. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, but the people, my co-defendants, and all that, they were like, we all had like the same judge, and he wanted all of us. It was election year. It wasn't a good time to be me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know about the high profile case thing because when that happens, like the eyeballs are all on you for a long, long time.
Yep.
Can you tell me? I think I might have skipped two questions, but I'm gonna have to go back. So, can you tell me where were you at in your life and how you like picked up your charges or like where you were at in life?
I was not in a good place. I was with a dude that was, I don't know. I don't want to blame him because like he taught me a lot. You know what I mean? And it made me the person I am. And I don't have no regrets. So I believe that you take a little something with you in each relationship that and there was a lot of good in him as well as bad. But it was a bad time though to be me. To be a young girl, to the election year, everything, just like and then that time, like I just had my little boy. Excuse me, little boy, this is 1994, and 1994. I don't know. I get mixed up with the years. It's been a long time, but yeah, and I was a child. I was a child in my head. I was a child. The way I acted. And the guy I was with, like we had a lot of money to spend, and the way I see it is you don't give a child, 17-year-old child, everything that she wants, including because we had endless amounts of cocaine, pills, um, and just a lot of cocaine and a lot of drinking, a lot of alcohol.
How old was your boyfriend? Was he a lot older than you?
You know what? It was different in those times. I'm not saying, it was still, yes, he was,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I think he was 23. Wait, yeah, 23.
That's not, I don't feel like that's a lot older. You were already 17, almost probably going to be 18, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you were at a bad place in your life when you picked up your charges. How did you prepare yourself because you're in county to go to prison? Like, well, because you after you get sentenced by the judge, you pull chain from county.
Well, see, at first it took me to the D home. I honestly,
How old were you?
huh?
How old were you?
I was 17.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then they were like, you know what? The times are so different. I'm like, well, what? When I'm talking to people nowadays, I'm like, well, you're a minor, right? And I don't know. I freak out on the times. You know what I mean? The times are so different. You know what I mean? So when I was in D home, I was cool. I was getting back with the little girls, and chilling, you know. And then, you know what? As a matter of fact, your cousin Blanca was there. I know I'll just got a little bit. But I've known her since we were in a home. I was 15 years old, and like I know a lot of the old schoolers from doing youth time, and we all went for the potatoes today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just yeah. So
Oh, well, I know I was real excited. I was, I think she knows my cousin Flocka, I said.
I you know what?
Because
I
no,
know a picture with
nobody.
her. We were drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Were
got
you locked
pictures.
up in prison with her too?
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, we went from the cradle to the grave. We done did drugs together out here. You know what I mean? We were yeah we were you know.
Hey, so how much time did you do, and what facility did you do your time at?
I did some in because I was playing with my second some audio when everything was done. I had time. They gave me a total of 10 years, but see, I was a special case because I was addicted to drugs at the time, and I was being that I was a minor and everything gave me a chance to have a baby out here. So I tried to do the judge let me have probation. But he wasn't having it. He let me have. He said, "You're lucky I let you have your baby out here." He goes, and after you have the baby, you get to, you have to kick. And I was like, "All right, whatever, no." And I don't know, like I don't know what he thought. Like, but the cocaine wasn't the drugs that you kick. Like, I guess he thought in his mind that I was on heroin. I don't know what he thought, but and I really don't care because he gave me the chance to spend a little bit of time with the boys.
Yeah.
So I don't know. My case is special all the way around. It was
Yeah.
just a trip.
Okay. So you did. So you went out when you got your first charges. They gave you like a deal, and you did like probation or whatever, and then
No, no,
you
no.
you
I
went.
actually went from uh, I went to a prison. They let me turn myself in to CCA because I went and I did a evaluation.
An eval.
I went and did a like eval all in yellow.
Wow, I don't, you know what? I've never talked to nobody that's been on an eval. I'm so excited. Well, just because that's something that people don't know about. You know what I mean? People don't know what an evaluation is. Can you tell people who would be like, well, what is an evaluation?
When they go and just evaluate you. You know what I mean? From A to B, where your mind is, what your mindset is. And I really, for the sake of the new girls, when they go for evaluation, I'm hoping that they put me to the wolves. They're like, material, you know what I mean? They're like, whatever, get her out of here. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping now that they have like new words and new things. Like I'm hoping that they like evaluate better than they used to because
It's
they
like about the same, I think, but I'm not sure I don't know too much, but I know like there was 3 evals when I went, and the only reason you know that they're different is they're in yellow. They're wearing a different color than you, right? And they
yeah.
never physically get out of RDC. They're just in RDC. They never come out at, and then they do all their prison evaluation and then they go out. It's usually a 45-day evaluation, a 30-day, and I believe there's a 60, but I'm not sure. But
I
yeah,
did
those
the
evals
60.
are, huh?
I did the 68. The 60 day eval.
And I believe that those evals are, I feel like it's kind of like a setup, right? Because when they send you on that eval, you already get your number. So when you
Yeah.
have your number, you're like, well, I already got my number, man. It's whatever, right? But
Yeah.
I'm not sure. That never happened with me.
Set up, man. Set up for failure. I'm not gonna get my number. I'm a 4-7 number. I'm old school, man.
Yeah. I think they might be having trouble hearing you. Sometimes if I prop my phone up against the thing because the mic is at the bottom, you can't hear a little bit. So maybe if you can like adjust your phone just a little bit. They said they might be having trouble hearing you. Oh, I can hear you. Oh no, I can hear you perfect.
I don't know.
Okay.
My Wi-Fi is like super duper. Yeah, mine is at 5 bars. I don't know what I can do. Let me try to move around the pad. Hold on.
Okay, so how you were in so you went to RBC the first time and then you went the second time. How many days were you in there? And when you got into population, what kind of programming did you get into?
Well, I left from there because I turned myself in. Like I said, I was in a special kind of thing. They let me turn myself into the evaluation, and then right after that, I got out a couple of days before Halloween, like around this time, as a matter of fact. And I went. Okay, how is it? And then I got to go home and have Mario. He was born on November 9th, so I got out, have my baby, got to spend a little bit of time with him, and yeah, I went back. So yeah, they then I was 18 at the time. Wait, I don't know, but I don't remember exactly. You know what I mean? So long ago. So we're talking 30 some years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but I do remember getting there, and I just remember
Do you
like
remember your intake process? Do you remember when you go and you see like the first person that you see when you get there?
oh my god, you're gonna laugh. She passed away. Pobrecita. I don't know if you remember La Patricia Esquivel.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was because the girls used to go on Wednesdays, and she was standing like in the hallway. And like the first time I seen was the girl that taking you like sizes for your, you know, everything. You know what I mean? She was nice. It was cool. Um, the white girl. That's her name though.
I wonder what intake officer, because I think that was before Yazi's time. Was Yazi there when you were there? Officer
I don't
Yazi?
remember that.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
trust me, you would have remembered her. No, just kidding. Well, because she elbows girls in the stomach, like she does crazy things. So that's why I was trying to add, like, you know what I mean? But they did your fingerprints, everything was cool.
I was trying to Halloween, so that's why I'm off. Yeah, so he's my house right there, guys.
Okay. So what type of programming did you do when you got into population?
Oh, I had a what do you call it? First of all, they put me in the right away. That's usually the you know when you get there, most girls go to the kitchen. That's where they start. And then I worked I worked everything. I did everything. You know what I mean? I did everything there was to do. I did horticulture. I did carpentry. I even did some CI, man. I did bookwork because I ended up getting a degree like in bookkeeping and stuff like that. I got my DD. I just chill with my time. I fucking I yeah. I
Can you tell me about your carpentry? Where did you? I mean, when I was there, they only when I was there they had more. They used to have automotive, but they just had a lot of like computer stuff and education, but they didn't have carpentry.
yeah, we have carpentry girl. Well, what we there?
Wow. What kind of things did you make?
Oh God, I had a skate box. I used to make jewelry boxes for my mom. I made all kinds of stuff for my sister for you know, little like things. You know, we have to pay for our materials though. And what's his name? Mr. What was that about his name? Hell, I don't remember. But he was a really nice guy. He was very quiet, very um I don't know, but he taught me everything I know. I can measure, you know, because of him. I can do all kinds of. And he
I
told me a
wonder
lot.
if Mr. Tiamala, I don't know. I never even heard about the carpentry class, but I'm gonna do some investigating.
It was amazing, man. And we have our horticulture. You guys have horticulture? Horticulture.
That's cool too. They still had that when I was there, but they had a garden. Like people could go work on the garden.
Mm-hmm. I loved it.
That's a
Yeah.
whole job. That's neat. Okay, can you tell me how you think that prison might have affected your family or your loved ones?
Oh man, like I had to be the boys with my mom because at the time my dude was young too. Um. So the one I was with, the one I treated the kids with, he went to prison too. You know what I mean? And I didn't have no kids with him. I still talk to him to this day too. And but uh he was he went he left. My daddy's dad left the boys with my mom. So it sucks for my parents. But my parents, they have to with my mom and dad. They are down. My mom and dad have, and my grandma before she passed away. They put up their house for my bond, everything.
Wow.
I have a damn good family. And everything. Because a lot of girls they don't have that. They don't have family support. It's really sad. And
Yeah, yeah.
my dad,
You know that's something so that becomes another layer of the tragedy, right? Because whenever people don't have that family support, it's like another stressor. You know what I mean? So you're very lucky that
I
you've
am
had that.
very lucky. I'm
Yeah.
very lucky. I know my parents and my sister's help too. Uh, yeah, and let me see. It was hard. I lost my grandma while I was down. Um, my mom's mom passed away when I was out. She passed away. Uh, not, that's why they made me because she had what do you call it? Long story short, but anyway, so a lot of the family doesn't like me though. My mom's side of the family doesn't really like they kind of side eye me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But my dad's mom actually passed away when I was locked up, and that took a big chunk out of my heart.
Wow,
It was hard.
that's rough. I know are rough. Can you tell me, like, when you get out of prison, did you ever experience like I always talk about like my shower shoes. I always wanted to use my shower shoes. Like we have certain institutionalized habits that we do. Is there certain things that you remember when you got out that you had to break?
You know what, girl? The day I got out, I don't remember. I don't know if you guys remember or how like the people are or whatever. But
I don't know
I
what.
got out on March 16th, 2000, and that day the whole wicket went dark. The whole fucking what do you call it? Went dark. And I just like took I thought the war was ending. I got sick. Like I wanted to go back because I had my girl, and I just like I was trying to figure out ways I could go back without taking up too much of a case. You know what I mean? Because I missed her, and I'm like, I thought bitch already trying to tell somebody, man. It's the way you think. The mentality. I always I feel my back to the wall. Um, I sleep with one eye open. You know. I wake up for any little thing. It's a new day. I'm still, that's the way I live. That's the way you know, that's the way I am.
Yes.
I'll always
Oh,
be that way. That place will always be with me.
okay. I'm sorry. I was just checking because now I will echo. Am I still echoing? I didn't
You are
hear.
right.
Okay. Um, What was I gonna ask you? Did you ever experience an act of violence?
Oh yeah. Are you talking about with men, women, or in
No, when you
general?
were incarcerated, when you were in prison.
Oh, oh yeah. All the time. You know, there was times when, you know, I fought other girls. I fought my girlfriend. You know what I mean? There's times when I'm not gonna mention no names. You know what I mean? But there's been times when I was with a physical like being physically abused by my girlfriend. You know, they promised her I would never hit her, and she took that. And she used to hit me all the time. And I remember when I left her, like she just she weirdo. Those girls get really weird.
Oh yeah, I think a female intimate relationship is more. It's more deeper than a male. Like male and female, it's more intimate. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's more different.
It is, but we have more feelings. That's what it is. More hormones, man.
Hey, and then I feel like we know each other. You know, we're both like the same kind of creatures or something.
Yeah, we are because
Um,
my husband now, like, it's totally different thing, man. Totally different. Totally different from being a woman. Sorry. Speaking of the devil. Okay.
how um how long have you been with your husband?
15 years.
15? Brand, do you have YouTube on?
Huh?
Do you have YouTube on?
I have family app.
Is it on right now?
Oh no, I don't think so. Why?
Oh no, because I think that's why it might be echoing. Or do you have a TV on or something? If you have a TV on, it echoes off the mic. I don't know.
No.
How weird. Well, because
My
some
daughter
guys
is.
say it's mine, but they say it's mine, but I don't have nothing on. How weird. I'm just gonna make a complaint about my feedback. No, just kidding. Well,
I
just
know,
sometimes
right?
it happens. Sometimes it happens on the audio different, and then sometimes I have to remember not to talk over you or not to be screaming into my mic because if I sit too far from the mic, I'm screaming at it or like it's like a lot of things, you know.
What
Um,
kind of mic do you have?
I just have my phone. I should be using my Beats. I usually sometimes use my Beats so that my mic works better, but yeah, it sounds pretty horrible. I don't know. It doesn't matter because whenever the video is playing, the little words are gonna come up. Our words are gonna come up anyway, so I'm not really like a lot worried, but I'm gonna have to look into it.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get a drink of my drink right there. Okay? Hold on 1 second.
What other questions? An active violence, mental health, message. I forgot my question. What other question do I ask? No, just kidding.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't. Okay. If you could give a message to like somebody who's coming out of prison and thinks like I can't make it, or well, because a lot of people think they can't do it when they come out. You know? Can you give them a message? Maybe something like you can do it, or I don't know.
You can. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of the ones that did. I wrecked my parole both times. You know what I mean? Um, I even picked up some charges. While I was on parole. It sucked. It was. I'm damn lucky that they ran it concurrent with my parole violation. So, but as far anything can be done. You know what I mean? Anything can be done, and with the right probation officer, the right programming, and you know, I sincerely hope, with the homegirls, the younger generation, the best of luck because you're gonna need it. Because from what I hear, fucking that place sucks ass now. We ran it when we were there. You know what I mean? I was there from '94, 2000, and we ran the show back then.
I wanted to talk a little bit about that because the facility runs so much different. Were you there when packages you could get packages and different stuff like that?
Girl. I heard they don't got no more either. We used to get our initial package when we got there for our family. We got everything that we needed
What?
for a startup. You know what I mean? We got rugs for our room. We got a bedroom set, a twin size bedroom set. We used to get a roll of pajamas, bra, panties, socks, like everything. Like I used to get a big old like box. I was lucky. My parents took care of me. Um, slippers, shoes, and then the packages, Christmas packages were freaking awesome too. Um, we get candy, I don't know, Christmas stuff, you know what I mean? And I think, what did we get? Anything? I don't remember, but the Mother's Day package, we used to get perfume and color liner. And, um, I don't think what else
Hey, the
we
time
got.
that you were there was the time when it was good, when prison was not prison. They used to have dances on Fridays and like different things, yeah?
That's good time, man. It was, time was passable.
Miss Gwen, do you know Gwen? Miss Gwen?
Who?
Gwendolyn Monroe. She used to be in the hair cutting salon. She used to cut hair. They call her Miss Gwen. I don't know if she was there at the time, but yeah, it was a different time. Yeah, it's so different now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
you're right. You guys did run things. Can you talk a little bit, just because like I wouldn't normally do this, but about my cousin Raga, and tell me like about if, when you guys were in the depot and like
No, Taco was my best friend, and I don't talk about here.
yeah.
Yeah, Taco, man. Um, I met uh, I met that dude that I got in trouble with, and my mom okay, I had I think all right, so we live right there in Louisiana and Bow, you know what I mean? At the white apartment, and um, I had already met the dude that I was with, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I remember one night she had broken up with her dude, and she was my neighbor, and her apartment was like both our apartments were like party pads, you know what I mean? And yeah, it was crazy, and we had already been in the D home together, so that's how we knew each other. You know what I mean? So it was fun. She still had her daughter, little girl. Um, what's the other one's name? I forgot the other one's name.
Alicia Ricardo.
Ricarda. That I would call her Carda. Yes, I remember those little girls. Um, and yeah, we man, we used to drink, man. That's how I met the guy that I got in trouble with. Well, not I didn't meet him there, but I seen him there, and yeah, we just started talking, and that's where everything started, and it was on.
Wow, that's crazy. I know I was talking to Angela, you know Angela Teo, yeah? She did the podcast a couple of weeks ago, and we recently found out, and I don't know putting it out there because I know Albuquerque is a small town. My cousin, a lot of people know her, and the streets doesn't stay quiet. You know what I mean? her baby daddy Lamb told my cousin she just got out of doing bedtime that Alicia's her overdose, it wasn't like an accident or nothing like that. They think someone gave her a hot shot or something, and I was like, so we've been just actively trying to put it out there to find out anything, if anybody knows, or you know what I mean. My cousin, she her
I can't hear you. You went out.
Do you know her sister Brandy?
No, I never got to meet them. I met one of the aunts was there with us in prison.
The aunt? Oh, Joylene.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I remember she was there with us. That was a long time ago. I remember that, and I remember Flocka, man. She's freaking. When I got there, she sent me a little homie package. I was like, girl, I'm good. And she goes, no, no. There's a few little things that you can't get back there, and you have to wait to get to GP. And I was like, I understood what she meant when I got to GP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my girl, man. And I even have a video. Can I do YouTube? I mean,
really?
oh, I did YouTube. Yeah, I did it.
Can you? Wow. That's
crazy. Yeah, I used to do it, but I don't know. I fell off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fell off. I got into drugs again and stuff like that. My husband and me split up, and I don't know. I just been having family problems. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the motels. COVID. I had a surgery. I almost lost my leg because of it.
Oh no.
Not because of COVID, but something else. But during COVID, and I don't know. COVID hit so many families for different reasons and different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, COVID affected a lot of people. Imagine it affected us like that. Imagine the people that were inside locked up.
I know, all weird, huh? Like, I don't know.
They have different quarantine processes now. When you go in, they keep people slammed down for like however many days they want. People are literally like killing themselves because they're not getting out of there. And yeah, it's crazy. I'm just glad that I'm never gonna go back there.
Oh my god.
I was at CCA, and CCA split in 2015, and we Springer, and then the higher level stayed in grants. But CCA was it was the best structured facility that I've ever been at.
I hated it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we had fun and everything, but I got a little taste of Western before, because that's where we went, and that was like a long time ago when I first got there, and that was like I was there for like it was a little tiny taste. They're still moving when yeah. I can't believe that. Like, I can't believe I'm that fucking old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you don't look that old. Definitely don't look that old. No.
Thank you. 47.
So do you have anything else you want to share about your experience, or maybe tell the young girls to maybe just stay out of trouble and stay in school? Or when I was young, I'm like, I wish somebody would have told me, go to school and don't get with boys, or
Yeah, let me tell you, you youngsters, man, you guys the world doesn't owe you guys nothing. You know what I mean? The world doesn't owe you guys a damn thing, and the fact that you realize that, I don't sugarcoat, girl. You know what I mean? I don't sugarcoat. I'm not that. I don't hold my tongue. You know what I mean? And that's gotten me in trouble more times than I can count. You know what I mean? But the world doesn't owe them anything. You know what I mean? And don't think that you're not gonna need your name later on down the line. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about street credibility. I'm talking about credit in general. I'm talking about, just when you get a felony under your name, you're pretty much fucked. You know what I mean? I barely got my right to get my a gun, not so long ago, back. You know what I mean? Because my shit was violent. So I had to go through all kinds of shit to get it back. But voting rights, everything, like credit, credit. A lot of people fuck their credit up when they're young. You know what I mean? And you're gonna need it down the line. You're gonna need your name. And then,
Yes.
as far as like, and then these little stitches, they think that they're, the cop is not gonna tell, put it on your paperwork, because they do that. You know what I mean? They fucking, and then all of a sudden you're known as a fucking snitch. You know what I mean? Nah, you're gonna need your name in more ways than one. I can't personally, I can't stand me a snitch. You know what I mean? And you know, unless there's like a child or something involved, you know what I mean? Then it's not snitching. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
I
yeah.
see it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
you gotta have
Yeah.
draw the line somewhere. You know what I mean?
There's a code of the streets, and the code of the streets is no snitching. You don't snitch. Like literally, even if you see your neighbor's house getting robbed, you don't go tell the cops. Like that's just, you know what I mean? Like you don't snitch. But
It's not my
I
business,
feel
right?
like the world nowadays doesn't believe like that. But you know,
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not really, this younger generation. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. They just like they're like an entitlement. I don't know if it's the internet that made them that way, but they're just a trip all in general. They get all creepy harder for nothing. You know what I mean? We had back in our days. I don't know. We had I don't know. The code is just so much different, and I'm just like I trip out on the things that I see these days. I'm just like,
I'm
you know what I
always
mean?
get backhanded for looking at my mom sideways. What are you talking about? No, just kidding.
Oh, I know, right? My mom is like tells me the same
You
thing.
know when they give you that look, you know?
Yeah, I get it all the time.
You're so cute. I really like you. You're in Albuquerque.
I am.
Hey, we should get together and have like drinks, do something. Well, because Angela's in Albuquerque tour, but we won't get all crazy. I promise. Well, because I feel like when I say that, people are like, "Oh, a la bay, they're gonna go partying," or you know what I mean? No, we're old ladies. We're in bed by 10. No, just kidding.
Um, I actually I sleep in the daytime, man. That's another thing. Sleeping in like my sleeping, I sleep in chapters because of that place. You know what I mean? I don't know. Weird.
Hey, was it hard for you to transition? Well, because I didn't realize something until like about a couple of months ago. Somebody was talking about how they never turned the lights off in CCA, and I was all, oh shit. Well, because when I moved to Springer, I slept so much better because they turned the lights off, and I was so shocked. The lights are off from at 10:30. They dim them at 10:30, and then like if it's late night, they'll go off at 12, and then they don't come back on till I think 6 in the morning or whatever. So you get that little bit of dark time. You know what I mean? And I didn't realize the effect that it had on me when I was in over there because I was 4 years under the light, the fluorescent lights, like it was that's a little bit traumatic, you know?
Yeah, it is. And to this day, I can't. I have to sleep with um TV on, like some kind of light. You know what I mean? Weird. I'm so my still tells me, Mom, you're not in prison anymore. Oh man.
Oh, right. Those are just like some, you know, that I didn't notice till recently. I sleep with the TV on 24/7. Like I don't. It's like it's like if my TV won't, it's off. It's like sheer panic. I don't even know what it is. It's weird, but maybe it has something to do with that.
Huh.
Okay,
Hip
well,
hop.
I'm very grateful to you. This is very. I always feel like when I connect with people, you guys are my community. We're a community for each other. That's why I started this platform because I want people to know that we're there for each other. You know what I mean? And when one of us in need, we show up. You know. And I want you to know that I'm here for you, just like my cousin was your friend. I'm your new friend now. So, you know,
Oh.
And I
You know
know
what?
I could never replace my cousin. Did you know she was a model in New York?
I did not know that.
She was a model. She was selling vacuums with Snoopy. Her baby daddy, I think the year that before she was pregnant of her first baby, and they went selling vacuums in New York, and she was modeling, and they were selling vacuums on the side. How crazy, right?
That's
She was
crazy.
beautiful. She was so beautiful. I always wish that
Oh
she
yeah.
would have made it. You know what I mean? Because out there it would have been different for her. But Alicia was about that crazy life, and you know that.
Yeah, you know what? I can only when I was out there doing drugs and stuff like that when we were out there. I can only stay around here for a little while. So she would start tripping. You know what I mean? And like when she started getting that like little like kind of like just looking at you from the side. That's when I was like, oh, time to go. Because
Well, Miss
yeah, my
Gwen is
girl.
talking about the packages like that you would get one for Valentine's Day, one for Mother's Day, one for like every holiday. It's not like that now. Now you have to get them quarterly. You're lucky. Yeah, and you have to have clear conduct to get packages. Oh no, I think you can get packages if you're a bad kid. Well, because some kid, that's the only way they get commissary is through quarterly packages. Because I was on commissary restriction one time and I had to get some packages, you know? Oh my God. Well, you know what? I want to get together with you sometime, and I'm gonna get a hold of Angela, and I'll probably get a hold of one of my cousins, Flacca's sister, and maybe we could go to dinner or something and have like a drink afterwards or something. Like not all.
Well, I'm down.
Yeah. Well, because I would feel safe with all y'all. I don't never go out by myself because I'm by myself, you know. But if it was all of us rolling, I would feel safe. No.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think, but and I have PTSD with alcohol because my husband used to really like beat me down like when he used to drink. So the smell of liquor on somebody's breath, it's like it takes me to a place where I don't want to be.
Oh,
So
I know. I don't like to drink too much because alcohol. There's something about alcohol that scares me because it takes away your ability to control yourself, and I don't like that feeling. You know what I mean? It's a feeling of That's so cool that your family could order so many packages like that. I always used to, because CCA had the best packages. They had like every different one, and then hey, tell me about some of the food that you guys made in there. Did Alicia used to cook?
oh yeah, do everything. Like oh my god, we used to all of us used to cook, man. Birthdays, yeah, birthdays were something else, man. Um,
I feel like birthdays are so special. I've never been more loved in my whole life. Not even, okay, wait a minute. I had the mariachis when I turned 18. I can't even say that. When I turned 18, my mom had the mariachis buffet at my birthday, and my friend was turning 17. So we had a big old kegger, and we had big old parties, you know? But I feel like I was so loved because they make you big old banners, they decorate your bed, they go out all out spending like 6 hours cooking food just to make one meal. Like it's so special the way things people do, you know what I mean? When you're locked up inside, how people decorate. And I'm all, if you have a girlfriend, no just kidding.
you
They
know,
decorate your bed for every occasion.
yeah, it was intense, man. It was intense. You know what I mean? I used to tell them though, you know what? I'm not doing the no married bullshit. I'm here for whatever. But when I get out, I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna continue to do anything with nobody, or I'm not gonna sit there and say my wife. You know what I mean? Nothing like. I don't know, I just didn't see it like that. But I did have my girls. There, a lot of them were cool, but then some of them were like, man. Some of them put me through the fucking ringer, man. And I was like, oh my god, this girl, I'm gonna kill her.
You had a lot of, hey, I feel like this is a rule that everybody has when you go to prison. Like you tell people, the new people coming in, they don't know. They want to get in the middle of the girlfriend stuff or whatever. You don't never get involved in girlfriend stuff first because they always get back together and you're the one that gets left out. No, just kidding.
Yeah. It made me rethink my whole existence on Earth. You know what I mean? I was like, just stay with me, and you can't go nowhere. You know what I mean? You can't
get away from them.
No, you can't. And I'm like, oh, bitch. I'm like,
dude, I had this girl one time and she used to come, they used to be all your stalkers waiting for you outside and I used to feel so bad because I used to hide from her sometimes. Well, because like you get like, I used to feel like trapped or you know what I mean? You gotta come out of your pod. How are you gonna come out if she's all waiting outside of your pod?
she's all knocking on the window. I just,
Hey, she's all pounding on the window.
Yeah, I was like crazy bitch. And then I tried to like go in my pod and I was like, I don't care. Then I bang on the window. Looking bitch would come in. I go, we can't be in here, girl. You're gonna get in trouble. I don't care. So either I go in or you come out. And I was like, oh my god.
That's so crazy. That's crazy. I seen some crazy girlfriend stuff at PCA. I seen Crystal. I didn't see, but Crystal Seymour, she slashed her girlfriend's face because she was trying to leave her. I'm like, what? Yeah, but there was girlfriend stuff can be pretty dramatic.
You know what? I remember my ex Trish Garcia, she had she was another girl because we were friends back then. And she had fucking the girl that she was with had made up like some kind of like some kind of cocktail that she threw it at her. And we were coming in from out being outside, and I couldn't. I saw her too late. I couldn't even say nothing. And she just came and she threw it on her. But see, she had a little sweater on, and it got on her a little bit. I don't know. It ate up the sweater, like like how
acid.
Yeah, like it was like how Clorox gets like after a while. That's the way it did it, but it did it right away.
Wow.
She was aiming for her face.
Imagine if she would have got her face and not the sweater.
Yeah, I know.
Well, because our sweaters are real thick.
Yeah, and it crumbled it like right away, and like it got her shirt too. And I just pulled her shirt because I seen it. And she's like, "What the fuck is that?" And like it was all like going like that, and I was like, I pulled off the sweater and her shirt.
Oh my god!
Crazy.
That's crazy.
And then
oh, that's probably the craziest I heard now. No, just kidding.
Come on,
you're crazy in there, no? I'm so grateful to you. This was a great interview, despite our little audio, whatever. But I'm grateful, and I'm gonna post it once I hit the end button, and I'll send it to you so you can look it over, and then you can send it to whoever you want. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for subscribing and thank you for watching the podcast. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for being our guest. And I'm going to get a hold of you so we can go to lunch or dinner or something.
Okay, I can't wait. Bye.
I'm going to call Angela too, like a couple of us,
Sounds good. I love that.
Well, thank you. Good night. Signing off from behind bars in the 505. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Good job. Bye.
Bye.